Students with PSA Airlines, NetJets, Mesaba Airlines, Pinnacle Airlines, Comair, Delta Air Elite, and Executive Jet Management. And so visit one of the booths located near visit the booth located near Taxiway A, near the pavilion area and the Vectren Kids Hangar.
All right, a big display is that giant Lockheed C-5 with its tail sticking up out in the spectator area. That's being hosted for your close-up view and your tour inside. Thanks so much, Rob. Thank you, Danny. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Norris, the operations coordinator and narrator for Team Oracle, featuring the man considered by many to be the top solo aerobatic performer in North America today. Coming all the way from Salinas, California, in that very small, bright red, custom-built biplane known as the Oracle Challenger. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you none other than Mr. John E. Tucker. I invite you to stand by because you are about to experience 13 minutes of the most hardcore, down and dirty, hard-charging power aerobatics known to man, which come as a result of Sean's more than 21,000 hours of combined fixed-wing and rotary wing flight time. Down to airshow right, the nose comes skyward for the spiraling tower. It's 2.5 outside snap rolls on the way up, and at low speed, Sean pushes over the top to 2.5 outside snap rolls on the way down, remaining inverted to high negative G recovery. Once back to airshow center, the quick half roll to upright begins the Hui loop. This is an inside-outside loop with a double at the top. The first half was inside, or what we call positive G's. The second half is outside, or negative G's. Over 6 negative G's, trying to throw Sean out of the cockpit at the bottom end of that last maneuver. You've seen other performers in the past do the classic hammerhead turnaround. Well, now watch closely for Sean's double hammerhead. Once back to airshow center, the high G pull to the vertical. Sean is going to perform the roll and a quarter and then the shoulder roll. With that nose perfectly vertical right now, hard, full left rudder, as Sean completes not one, but 2 consecutive hammerhead turnarounds. This aircraft that you see Sean flying is known as the Oracle Challenger. It was custom built specifically for Sean by our team over a period of 16 months because there was simply not another aircraft in existence that could do what Sean demanded. Our only option was to design and build our very own. It weighs in at 1,150 pounds, and it is powered by almost 400 horsepower, making it without question the most high-performance aerobatic biplane in the world today. As you can imagine, this style of flying is very athletic and very hard on the body. Throughout the course of one performance, Sean will experience in excess of 10.5 positive G's and over 7.5 negative G's. So right now, Sean's going to take a short break, climb for some altitude, catch his breath, tighten up his seat belts, and let those engine temperatures cool down. So,
okay, here's what I'm going to do. I got the speed now. So it's going to hurt a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, let's make sure I got my speed. Okay, I'm high to your right. Oh yeah, I got 240 miles an hour, 250 miles an hour. Up we go. This is easy. Here's what I'm it's right about here. That's what I'm doing right now. Outside. Oh my gosh. You like that? Let's just about high. go. Watch this. They say airplanes can't do this. The bunch say, I can. Yeah, baby. Full fire. Here we go. One of my favorite. Charlie Hillary Cornwall. You'll see why. Charlie was the 1972 World Champions doing this move. He was in France. He was going straight up. And the world championships in that. We can work a 4 months and we can do that. But Charlie showed him something else. He stopped like this. Then he started flying backwards tail first. All the controls are reversed. He just were blowing their minds. Nobody saw their plane twice like this. Nobody in the whole world. Until Charlie did it. He did it. He went to go back. What do you think? Yeah, baby! Let's do some more flying. You got it, buddy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think so far of Sean D. Tucker and the one-of-a-kind Oracle Challenger? Well, at this time, I suggest that you get on your feet, get your cameras ready, and get as close to the fence as you can. Direct your attention to the grass behind and to either side of the Thunderbirds, and you will notice there are 3 sets of poles out there. Suspended between each of those sets of poles is a ribbon. Those ribbons are 20 feet above the ground, and they are spaced only 700 feet apart. What Sean's going to do is start by checking out the run-in line for that the line of 3 sets of poles. He is then going to return and attempt to slice all 3 of those ribbons in one single pass in 3 separate flight attitudes. Right knife edge, left knife edge, and finally inverted. Right now, as Sean pulls his way over the top, he is going to draw a bead on that very first ribbon. He is going to dive down to less than 6 feet above the ground at 210 miles an hour and goes underneath ribbon number 1. Now underneath ribbon number 2 with a fall around for the triple avalanche. It's a series of inside snap rolls on top of an inside loop. Right now, stopping the rotation, Sean is going to look out through the top of the canopy, trying to find that 3rd and final ribbon. Once in sight, he continues around the corner. Diving over the top of number 2, he is going to dive it down underneath that 3rd ribbon. And now, with this pull to the vertical, Sean is going to demonstrate for you the world's smallest inside loop. We call this the alley-oop. That full roll with an exit down to airshow right is our indication that the show line is obstruction free, and Sean is now going to attempt to slice all 3 of those ribbons in that one single pass. He is going to start by scratching for as much altitude as he can. He will now convert all of that altitude back into much needed airspeed. Dive this aircraft down to 18 feet above the ground, 210 miles an hour. Right now, rolling into right knife edge flight through ribbon number 1. Left knife edge flight through ribbon number 2. And now inverted to take out that 3rd and final ribbon. Ladies and gentlemen, just another of Sean's many original maneuvers. That is the triple ribbon cut. Oracle Corporation is the world's largest business software company. For more than 30 years, Oracle has led the industry through continuous innovation and relentless focus on customer success, providing reliable, secure, and integrated technologies that help customers access the knowledge they need in order to become leaders in their industry, while responding to market conditions with speed and agility. If you'd like to learn more about Oracle, we invite you to go to www.oracle.com. Now, Sean diving in from airshow left. The nose will pitch up suddenly. 1 3/4 outside snap rolls put Sean into climbing knife edge flight, which we call the slider. And once again, get your cameras ready. Sean is going to turn inbound for his low altitude, low speed photo pass. Sean D, you're on.
Yeah, I'm smiling. What a great day. The weather's certainly cooperating today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the only way I can wave you with my Team Oracle salute. My left wing's down. I'm going to wave to the pole holders. Okay. green shirt. Give me a wave. Okay, the little lady airshow center. Give me a wave. Yeah, baby. Everybody in front of us, you got it. Give me a wave. Smoke Squadron, you're the best. Go celebrate. Kid, the green hat. Yeah, and you. Team Orca. I love you guys. Give me a wave. You guys are the best. We'll see you tomorrow.
And now, as Sean pushes that throttle forward, the stick is going to come back, and he is going to roll his way around and set up at Airshow Center for the final maneuver of this afternoon sequence. This is called the Harrier Pass, named in honor of the awesome power and capabilities demonstrated by the United States Marine Corps AV-8B Harrier. Once stable in this final maneuver, Sean will be using only 70 to 75% of his available horsepower to bring this aircraft to a hover in front of you. Of Dayton, Ohio, showing you why he is considered to be one of the very best of all time. Put your hands together one final time for Sean D. Tucker and the one-of-a-kind Oracle Challenger. Sean is the former winner of the United States National Advanced Aerobatic Championship Trophy. In addition, Sean is the first performer to ever win both the Bill Barber Award for Air Show Showmanship and the Art Scholl Memorial Showmanship Award in the same